today's show. Pogo Milo UK is still maxing out his new Shundo. Masterful27 is still conflicted about what new team to join. Ian Waterfall is still editing his Fashion Week video. And I am still raiding Yveltal. Welcome back to Incensed, the Pokemon GO podcast. Ian, I'm so sorry, but how is everybody feeling tonight?
You're not, though.
Well, actually, Coops, I actually didn't film a Fashion Week vlog, so
I knew you were going to say that. You know, I knew.
You're saving it for the Evolving Stars event, aren't you, Ian?
Yeah. And I'm not filming one this week either. I'm only filming things that interest me at the moment, and these two events really not my cup of tea.
So then, Marky boy, what team, mate? What are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, I'm probably not going to spend any coins as it's going. Mystic is still
that's a cop
leading the way. It's a cop-out.
That is an absolute cop-out. Mystic shouldn't have been an option when you said, choose what team I join.
Well, I did say I'd been considering changing teams, so I did I am being a politician, Ian, on that one, unfortunately. But what I would say is I thought Valor would be definitely second in it, boys. And actually, there's more people saying Instinct. So I don't know if that's sabotage or it's genuinely more people prefer Instinct to Valor now.
I can tell you the reason why. Valor don't need to advertise because we're the best.
Oh, boo, boo.
Instinct are desperate for more players.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, join us. Please join us.
We'll see how it goes.
I was going to say, Mark, when you mentioned Pokecoins, I was like, don't talk to Milo about Pokecoins.
No, let's not go there.
My wallet now?
I think my bank account's on fire. Speaking of, Coops, you say you're still raiding Yveltal. I am A, impressed, and B, given the last year. That's not a sentence I thought I'd hear you say.
I know. And you know what, mate? It feels good, and it always makes me laugh. Well, I've got like over 300 friends, right, on the game. And whatever raid I'm in, you're always in it with me. Every single raid I've done, it's just got Pogo. Yeah, it's like Pogo. And I'm like, bro, I've done a lot. I'm like, this guy must have done like quadruple my amount. But listen, we'll get into that. We'll get into that when we talk about the current event.
Coops, can I just say, it's lovely to still have you back with us. You know, you're back in the game now. You're back with us. It feels close to us. And show notes sent on a Tuesday. You know that the boy is back, man. Don't you?
Nice.
Some might say change man. Others might just say, no, I'm happy, boys. I'm in a good place. I'm organised. And listen, I'm looking forward to Lit Week next weekend, and I'm just generally enjoying the game. Like I said, I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm enjoying it.
Level with us. You didn't type these show notes, did you? You got the girlfriend to do it for you. She's like organised.
No. Mum's life, I did it. I swear to God. Anyway, enough of that, Ian. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, make sure you drop down that incense.
Pop your incense as champions. Let's go.
And, man, we've got to start, not bothering to say this, because everybody knows, gang, if you do manage to get anything shiny, anything sick, any hundos, make sure you do tag us on any of our social medias, and it's just all at Incensed Podcast. And always use the hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Clarify the spelling for me.
So then we can find you very, very easily. And of course, that is just hashtag SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. Like I said, you can tag us, but of course, if you do the hashtag, we can find you easier. So yeah, let us know what shinies you get from this episode, and we hope that you enjoy. Now, boys, you know what's next.
And now, children, it's time for Getting to Know You with the Incensed Podcast.
Question for you. Do you not remember back in the day, for the first sort of third of this evolution of the podcast, when we used to say,
what's everybody drinking?
Yeah,
before
many moons ago.
Really quickly.
Well, I wanted to bring that back.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, don't worry, I'm not going to ask what you're drinking. But I'm going to do some quick fire. I'm going to do you prefer this or this? Do you prefer this or this? And it's all going to be alcohol related. Now, I'm going to go from what's on my screen. So, Pogo Milo, we're going to go you. Then we're going to go Ian Waterfall. Then we're going to go Masterful27. So, are you ready?
Quick fire, let's rock and roll.
Ready.
Yeah, no one's allowed to answer like me. No, you have to quick fire.
There's no Coops logic with these answers, is there?
No. Okay.
But there's no explaining it, it's just the answer.
Yeah. Like I said, all alcohol, nothing else. I'm not pranking you guys, just all alcohol. So, the first one is red wine or white wine?
White wine.
White wine.
Red wine.
beer or cider?
Well, you're not answering.
Oh shit, have I got an answer? Yeah, okay, sorry.
Also, where's Rose?
Getting to know you.
Dude,
You're melon.
where's Rose? Where's Lady Petrol? Come on.
Wait, can I just get a rewind sound effect? Right, here we go. Sorry, I'll answer after Mark.
Yep,
Okay,
okay,
here we go.
yeah, we'll put that in now.
Okay. Red wine or white wine?
Are we going again?
Have we got to answer
Yeah,
again?
we'll
answer
actually,
again.
Yeah, we'll do the rewind because it'll be funny. So I'll
Okay,
do
put
that.
another rewind in here then. Okay, and go.
Red wine or white wine?
Rose.
Boys, for fuck's sake! Ian, is that another rewind? Is that another rewind?
Yeah, that's
rewind?
another
Okay.
rewind. Seriously.
Okay.
This show is just going to be all rewinds.
Red wine or white wine?
White wine.
White wine.
Red wine.
And red wine for me. Beer or cider?
Ooh. You can't do both, can you?
No.
No Coop's answers.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disown my West Country roots and go beer.
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 Yeah, same. Beer. Okay, next one. Whiskey or rum?
Whiskey.
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 Yeah, I'm whiskey too. Gin or vodka?
I don't even need to answer this question. It's gin.
I don't need to answer this question. It's vodka.
Gin.
Yes.
And I'm going to go vodka. Okay, next one. Go Battle League or raiding?
Milo just choked. That's that question.
Sorry, what?
No, you know how to throw a little joke one in there.
You had to
But
throw
all
it
jokes
in.
aside, yeah, while we're there, go Battle League or raiding. Why not, Milo? Surprise us.
I think you're going to be very surprised by this. It's raiding.
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 Go snapshot.
Yeah, if it's given this week, it's raiding for me. Okay, last two. Baileys or Amaretto?
Ooh, got to go amaretto.
I don't really like either, but of the two, I would say amaretto.
Baileys.
Yeah, I'm Amaretto. Last one.
Yes.
Brandy or da-da-da-da-da-da?
Tequila.
Yes, correct.
I'm not a fan of either, but I'll take brandy. Tequila is hideous.
Oh, it's got to be tequila for me. All the way, seriously.
Well done, Ian. Tequila for me as well.
And boys, to wrap up the getting to know you section, Milo,
about
you'll
you?
be pleased to know I'm also picking. Yeah, no, I'm saying wait. I am also picking
He's doing the
tequila. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
There we are. Boys, round of applause for everyone. That was good.
I like that.
There was no Coops
Nice little
answers
round
then,
of
yeah.
question. That was quality. Okay. Going from something that we can all sort of, well, a lot of us agreed on a variety of those questions, we can jump into something we're probably all going to agree on, that this event is rubbish. Evolving Stars. Evolving Stars event is ongoing. Chaps, do we have any opinions on it? I mean, we read out the information last week and played it for literally for like 40 minutes. I couldn't give a toss, frankly.
I don't want Ian to start firing shots at me, but like I do genuinely have something positive to say,
Shots
so
tequila.
I'll go last if everybody's on more Milo's tequila shot side, then I'll
There are some positives of it as well, but I mean that's personal gameplay. But I don't think there should be an event in itself to allow you to do those bits. And that's stacking up on some Candy XL, some certain Pokemon that are spawning. But I don't think that should be what an event's really all about. There should be something on offer which is a little bit exciting. The only thing I've got a gripe with on it is why have they removed shiny eligible Pokemon that now aren't shiny anymore? Why? What? Leaf Seed was shiny. Why have you removed that?
Yeah, and
Give it
Poliwhirl.
something. And Poliwhirl, just give it something.
they removed them.
They were only
Yeah,
released for
there's-
Johto Tour, wasn't there? There wasn't purposely in the game before or after
Yeah,
that.
but it's something they've done before with certain events.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, Ian. You're absolutely right. But like Gyarados is still shiny eligible if you found one in the wild. So why can't they still
it
be
is,
shiny? I don't know why they take them out. Do you know what I mean? I thought once they put them in the game, they'd stay in even for an event. But you're right, Ian.
First stage only, Gen, most of the time.
Well, it's the same thing. It's like that Haunter Spotlight Hour coming up, isn't it? It still can't be shiny, the Haunter, can it? Or
Haunter
no?
can't be,
Yeah.
no.
No, yeah, so it's the same thing.
I've got very little input to this, so guys, this is probably going to be the shortest episode of Incensed ever. The event is pretty garbage. The only real sort of playable bit for me is the fact that you might get a bit more starters because there's a lot of sort of second tier evolutions. But this is what I actually needed because it's encouraging me not to play the game at the moment.
Yeah, it's
and
a
I think
downtime.
it's purposely bad. Yeah, it's purposely bad leading up to maybe the Halloween event, which should kick ass. But I think we're going to have a dead couple of weeks, maybe. Except for the raiding game.
Yes,
Sorry,
except
except for
for
the
the
raiding
raids.
game.
So, like, it's a weird one for me because I'm answering as someone that's genuinely not played the last 400 events. So for me, I actually don't think it's that bad. I like the Rhyhorn XL candy. I like the Swinub XL candy. I like the second stage evolutions, or the third and the starter. I like that. I do like that. but I also haven't played the last year, to be honest, of events, so you guys might be fed up of that stuff. So for me, I don't think it's that bad. I really, really don't think it's that bad, but that's coming from Cash.
Yeah, but you're kind of new back to the game, aren't you? Because until maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, you kind of haven't played the game
Properly.
all, really.
I think Coops,
And
Coops has probably got more of a sentiment of how a lot of players feel, like people who are returning to the game.
Casual player, like a normal player.
Somebody who's come back to the game
Yeah.
post sort of the pandemic starting or got back into it with friends, etc. So I think I do feel like the three of us are kind of the old school, like we played every event, etc. And we're only going for the XLs of certain Pokemon like Swinner, Rhyhorn, and Ralts, really. Whereas Coops might actually be chasing XLs for a Mega or something, or chasing the Mega Energy tasks.
But that's the thing, like, because I'm pretty sure, Milo, in the last year you've spoken about Ralts a few times in a few events, and when we've even announced it. So it's like, so I understand for you guys, you're like, oh my god, really, Ralts and Swinub again? Like, I've got 900 XL, but for me, I've only got like 80 Rhyhorn candy,
exactly.
right? So it's like, oh my, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
and when they're weather boosters, so it's like, I would sit here and say, I honestly don't think it's that bad, but you are right. I haven't played really the last 11, 12 months of events like I'm playing at the game at the moment.
And that just proves, doesn't it? You are like the average player at the moment.
I mean, not from the amount of raids I've done, but yeah, I know what you mean.
You're absolutely right, though, boys. I mean, for me, it makes it really challenging for someone like me who's on a race to level 50 with a couple of other people now. Like, an XP is important every week of playing the game between now and the end of the year. It is great for excellent throws. I will give you that. A lot of the spawns of this event are pretty good at throwing excellent throws on. Yeah, I can imagine people that need the XP still that are on that journey must be finding it slightly. That's the only motivating thing that's keeping them going on this one. So boys, quick question then: who's evolved their Cosmog? I've evolved mine, and now I've lost it. It's so small. I don't know where it is.
I have very little motivation to evolve mine. I know we're going to have to before the end of the season, but I have very little motivation.
I'm point blank refusing. I'm not evolving mine at all.
So basically, your Cosmic Companion, if you just paused it then, Milo, is that what you're doing with it?
No, I don't like them forcing you to evolve something, particularly when they say, don't worry, you'll get another in the distant future. It's like, well, personally, where I got my Cosmog was quite significant.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
So I don't really want to evolve it to something. I mean, it's literally the second worst one you can get as well, so it's crap.
Can't be worse than mine. Mine's 10, 10, 10.
Oh, well, that's kind of a trophy, 67er. You know, mine's just a 10, 12, 10, which is just garbage.
Mine's a 10, 10, 12.
Yeah, so we've all got shafted on the IVs. Coop's going to get like the 98 or Hundo.
Mine's a 10.
Coops will get the Hundo, yeah.
Mine's I've had mine in my decks a while, but I've got a 10, 11, 12, genuinely.
So we've all got shit.
So we've all got... Oh,
goodness sake.
So Coops is winning, bizarrely, with his 10, 11, 12.
Amazingly, he's got the highest stats, yeah. It's just like, they say, in the distant future, you can get another one. I was like, well, I don't know how far in the distant future that's going to be. And also, I'm pretty bloody sure that I'm not going to be going up the Zugspitz again to get a second Cosmog. So I'll keep mine as a Cosmog and stuff your special research that gives you 10 Pokeballs.
I will feel the pressure if we get towards the end of this special research and we haven't gone all... I will feel the pressure of doing it.
Don't
because
crack.
I won't want it to be left
Don't
behind.
crack, Ian.
I think what they'll do is typical Niantic fashion, a bit like I did with the Galarian Mr. Mime one, is you'll probably only get a second Cosmog once you get past that stage
I'll
in
be
the
so
bloody
annoyed.
research.
And you know what? I think
I'll
you're
be
right. I think that might be the gun to the head sort of scenario. Yeah,
I'll be so annoyed if they do that.
Yeah, I think you might
That
be
research
right.
will sit there until I go back to Germany.
Yes.
Are you thinking of evolving Coops?
Well, to be honest, bro, until Ian just said what I've got to do, I
didn't know.
I didn't know I had to.
You are the casual, don't worry.
Yeah, no, I probably, to be honest, I saw I've got to do a few trades. I probably an evolve.
So his left-hand tab, a seller can.
No.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, moving on from shitty Cosmog, obviously when this episode's released, see you later, Yveltal. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. And good luck to everyone that's going out there hunting your Shinies. Ernest, wish you the best of luck. But come on then, boys, to wrap up to move on to Litwick Com Day and the Halloween event, talk to me about how many Yveltal raids you've done in this few weeks stint and how many Shinies you have. And Marky, let's start with you.
I have done, since it's come round again, 45 Yveltal raids, and I have got one shiny.
Ooh,
Okay.
a bit harsh on the odds.
And I have caught 43 of them.
It's really not. It's not. That's good odds, Mark. Trust me.
If you
That's
go
good
worse than
odds.
that, Coops, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah. Ian?
Okay, so last week when we talked about this, I was on 60 Veltal raids. I've eased off quite substantially because I have actually got a handful of shinies now. So
I've done
I've
61.
done 76. I've done 70. Not quite that. I could not quite ease off that much. I've done 76.
Okay.
76, and I'm on 4 shinies.
Fucking
all right,
hell, that's
actually.
good, mate.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
GG's.
That's
I've
good.
had 2 run. I've had 2 run.
2 run as of tonight.
As of just before recording this show.
Milo, if it's okay, I'm gonna go now because I want to hear
you go
your
next.
10,000.
You go
I'll
next.
I have done in total, so since it's been back, I have done 164
Well done, Coops. Well done, Coops.
That
Milo,
actually
be honest,
deserves
is that
a
a
round
lot?
of
That is a
applause.
lot.
That really
Is that a
is.
lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
Nice one.
Well done. That's
Yeah, that
£150
definitely
to
deserves that,
Niantic.
actually.
So now this is the crazy part, right? Now just hear me out. So over this, oh my god, can you turn the round of applause off, please?
He's back.
Shut the fuck
Boy's
up.
back. Boy's back.
I've got 4 shinies, right? But I'm just going to tell you this because I really want Mark to understand that his 1 in like 40 is really good, right? So my first shiny was on raid number 44. My second shiny was on raid number 108, right?
What?
And then my next 2
damn.
shinies. So listen,
Oh,
so the next 2 shinies that I got were actually back to back, which is funny because I think Milo said, Coops, if you keep going, you'll get a few back to back.
I said you would,
But
yeah.
listen to this.
You did, yeah.
I got it on raid 142, right?
Wow.
Right? So I got 3, but if you forget the second one, I got 3 shinies in 142 raids. I think that's terrible, unless
That
that's
is
me.
really bad.
I think that's
really.
awful.
Yvelta
Yeah, I
just
think
doesn't
so.
like you. That's terrible RNG.
Oh, and I'll be giving Ian one for our lucky trade for Litwick Conde as well.
Yeah, actually, lucky trades. Milo's got a Veltal, and you have. That's my 2 lucky trades done.
Yeah, we've got them booked
But
in.
yeah, Milo, we'll go to you, bro. But yeah, not good, mate.
I have a feeling that Ian will not
yeah.
be pushing the applause button for this for whatever reason, but
300.
this time round, I've had 10 run on me. I've done 450 raids.
Jesus Christ,
Milo, just shut the fuck
Milo, 450.
450 raids.
Milo, I think now is a time. I think we need an intervention because that is
No.
just an obscene
Yes.
number
No.
of raids.
Okay, I'm going to put a cork in your pie hole on that one.
No.
He's going to
So,
defend himself, Ian. He's going to
well,
defend
apart
himself.
from anything else, all right, 27 shinies, but as Coops said, I got a Shundo, which I
Hey,
wanted.
come on, that deserves a round of applause.
Okay.
Come on. yeah.
Milo, what raid was that on you got the Shundo?
That
Just so everyone
was
knows.
Approved.
genuinely, I don't know, out of Yvelta. It might have been 270 or something. But,
So you had enough Candy XL at that point. To
ooh,
max
it gets
out.
better
You
than that,
carried
mate.
on.
It gets better than that. So, obviously, Shundo.
Please don't tell me.
This wave, okay, I've had 4 hundos, including the Shundo.
Jesus.
So I now have, it's the first legendary, I have a full squad of 600%ers.
And what's it good
Wow.
for? Is it a good raid? Is it a good
It's a
battle,
really
though?
good dark type attacker. The Shundo will be going to Master League. Let's just say that. But yeah, that's why the last couple
Okay,
of days
okay.
I've not been
I thought you was trading me the Shundo.
Yeah.
get stuffed all the full.
Why are your panties in such a twist?
So Milo, what does that max out at then, the Hundo? It's over 4,200.
It's 4,275 without the best body boost on it.
So how many can you max out at the moment then? Is it 3 you can max?
I've maxed 5 out already, and I can. The
Jesus.
leftover XL candy is 1,200.
Sorry, wait, that's left over.
That's left over from maxing 5.
I think the funny thing is, Coops has probably done more raids for Veltal than he has in the last 18 months.
Bro.
That is very, very
Do
true.
you know
on
what's
point.
funny? I literally looked at my XL candy because I've got like nearly 650 XL candy, but no flipping hundo. But I've got 24 hours left, so we'll see. Let's see.
Fingers
so
crossed.
keep sending me Yvelta. But yeah, mad. Well, boys, I appreciate Milo. I stepped 400. I'm shocked, bro. I'm actually shocked.
It's the most hardcore I've gone for a raid ever.
Bro, so is that a fact? That's genuinely out of...
That's the most crazy
okay.
I've gone. I wanted the Shundo of this thing, and I got it, and I can't believe I actually freaking got it. That was over the moon.
So Xerneas next time, yeah? Xerneas is
No,
your next
that's
one,
very
yeah?
much I will get the shiny and leave it.
On raid number 200.
I don't want Coops' RNG on Xerneas, let's just say that.
Listen, I'm doing one Xerneas raid. If it's not shiny, I'm done because I'm not
Done.
raiding it 50 times.
No,
Hell
you're not.
Hell no.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Hang on, Coops. I'm
sunshine.
pretty sure you've got enough enough raid passes that you can raid it for a little bit.
Bro,
Yes.
I will see
I
you
think he
all
has.
when Giratina Origin
Giratina.
comes back. Because
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
probably do. Yeah, bro, I need the hundo of that 100%. But anyway, boys, as I did say
raid
earlier,
buddy. I like
is that
this,
me around
Coopsy.
Yveltal? yeah. See,
Happy days.
I'm just Coops for this episode. But yeah, Ian, I think because obviously in less than a week's time.
Literally, yes. As this episode drops, it's 6 days until Litwick Community Day. So it's going to be a big one. It's going to be the best community day of this year. So quick 60-second rundown of what you can expect. Saturday, October 15th, between 2 and 5 p.m, Litwick Community Day will be in effect around the world in your local time zone. Evolving a Lampent into Chandelure during the event hours or up to 5 hours after will give you the Charge Attack Poltergeist, which will give you a Trainer Battle power of 140 and also a Gym and Raid Attack power of 140. There will be a special Community Day special research, which is available for $1 or 79 pence. And the bonuses will be Masterful 27's favourite bonus, 3 times catch XP. There will be double chance for trainers level 31 and above to get Candy XL. There will be laws and incenses lasting for 3 hours. Double candy for catching Pokemon, and trades will cost 50% less Stardust, plus 1 additional special trade during the day. After the Community Day hours are finished, there will be 4-star battles for Lampent, which when taken down will give you 30 minutes of additional spawns with Community Day shiny rates. And that is your Community Day in 60 seconds. Please enjoy. We're going to be in Ealing. Come down and join us if you can.
Bish, bosh, bash.
Nice. We really hope a lot of you can join us for that com day in Ealing. It will be splendid. And we might be doing a little bit of nothing to do with transferring shinies, but just a little fun competition, I think, between the four of us.
I think we just need to do a classic challenge.
Yes. We've got some plans in the works that could be very good fun.
Milo, do you know how I know that I've turned into a bang out again, bro?
Do tell me.
It's because it's actually winding me up, the fact that this one's only 3 hours and not 6, I swear to God.
No, Coops, before we get into it, you actually get more Community Day because it's 3 hours, but you've got 5 hours of additional raids, which means you can actually get spawns until 10:30 at night. It actually works out better doing it this way, seriously.
Get longer.
Okay, right. Okay.
The longer, the better. Fair. Anyway,
that's what
good
she
news.
Said.
Good news. Wait, on the what she said? No, I'm joking. Yeah, what?
We've had information to do with the Com Day Classic in November. The 5th of November, boys, is going to be Dratini Community Day Classic.
Dun, dun, dun.
In addition to Guy Fawkes Night in the UK.
Absolutely, putting on the 5th of November. So some quick information on it. Dreaming of Dratini. I think this is quite a good one. So it is a 2 to 5 p.m. Community Day again on Saturday, November the 5th, which is cool, featuring Dratini with a boosted shiny odd. If you evolve Dragonair to Dragonite, it will learn Draco Meteor. If you evolve it between 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. your local time. As Coops has said, yes, it's not overly a good move. There will be $1 ticketed special research, which obviously you can give to people as well, which is awesome. The bonuses, boys. This is my favourite bonus, Triple Catch Stardust. November is very much the month of Stardust. So Triple Catch Dust, Lure Modules and Incense activated within those 3-hour windows will last for 3 hours. And you could take a few snapshots for a Community Day surprise, which will obviously be Dratini if you haven't played Community Day for the last 5 years.
5 snapshots.
Yes, 5, as Mark said, 5 snapshots. There's not an infinite number, unfortunately. But boys, Dratini Com Day Classic, what do we think of that?
You know what? I actually was thinking about this. Dratini was the second ever Community Day, and it was back in February 2018.
Yes.
2018, yeah.
God, I've been playing
put
this
that into
shit
perspective.
For
That was
too long.
4.5 years ago. You know, that's insane. But you know what? I was actually hoping it would be Beldum, but I'm not really upset about this one because Dratini is a 6 shiny, and let's put it like we just said, it was so long ago that we probably only got a handful of them at the time. We'll have got a few more over the years, but you know what? It's not too bad, actually. Definitely looking forward to that.
What about the Rural Trainer?
When I played this one, I was living in over in South Northampton, so I played it at Milton Keynes, and I remember like the second ever com day, and like we still hadn't really worked out the format of it really, because like the game was still in its infancy. It was relatively new. A bit like you said, Ian, I think I got 2 on my com day when I went around Will and Nate and played it for the 3 hours when it first came out. I like the idea now, like certainly with the focus on the hundos and shundos. It'd be nice to play that com day with that sort of aspect put back in it again. I mean, when is it? November the 5th, isn't it?
November the 5th, Saturday.
November the 5th.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Dratini, and I might play a bit of it on the way up north. Up north, Ian. Up north.
Up north.
I think it's actually a really solid pick because Dratini's not featured in so many events. I think Beldam's been featured in more events over certainly the last year. It was just in Test Your Metal. Dratini got a Spotlight Hour in May last year when we had the X and Y events. I think 6 shiny, for the hardcore players, it's a good chance to get XL Candy for our shadows, if you're chasing a shadow one. And for newer players, it gives them chance and access to a pretty stable, solid dragon type. Dragonite is pretty solid. You don't want the Comde move, for crying out loud, though. Draco Meteor's not good. Outrage for raids, and then Dragon Claw and Dragon Breath for the PvP game. And Superpower, actually. It recently got a move update. Actually, you can learn Superpower, can't it?
Correct.
Really solid pick. Thank God they didn't go for Charmander 3.0.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you lot. For me, like I'm really holding out for Machop. I would love to see a Machop combat.
That will be a classic. I'm pretty sure that will be a nominated.
And by the way,
classic
I'm not
at some
talking
point.
GBL. I listen, massive Dratini Dragonite, Dragonair fan, massive. It's kind of what brands Pokemon, in my opinion. And I feel sorry for Dratini and Dragonite. I just don't think they're very relevant. I think the game has moved so far forward from Gen 1 with dragon types and raid bosses. I think for me it's just a Stardust grind, right? And I hate to say that. And I know what Milo's saying about the Shadow, but it's very rare you're going to have a 15, 14 Shadow Dratini, and you have to grind a lot of those. That's for a small percentage of players. But that's all for me. I'd love to see, like Ian said, something that's meta-relevant, a Beldam or a Machop, or I think a Comde Classic like that would be awesome. I don't know, maybe they gave it a different move, or just, I don't know, but I feel like Dragonite's a little bit lost.
The thing is, Coops, it's Community Classic, so it's always going to have the move it had on its original Community Day.
Listen, Ian, this is me. I just wish for too much.
You're a dreamer.
Yeah.
He's a dreamer, mate.
That's the key thing is it does have more moves accessible nowadays than it did back in 2018.
Exactly, you can TM it, Coops, if you really want to.
No, I know, but I don't know, like, if, people listening to this episode will agree with me. It's relevant, but it's not it's a bit airy-fairy.
Yeah, looking at it from the perspective of there are a lot of new players. I mean, bear in mind, 2018 was a bloody long time ago. There are people that won't actually have that pink noodle.
Yeah, no, I agree. Come on then, cheer me up, Mark. It's time for a game.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Dare I ask what this game is, Marky boy? For God's sake, what on earth is happening?
My ears hurt.
What was that? Oh, my God.
Who edited this?
Yeah.
Not guilty. Are you guilty, Milo?
Very.
Is he guilty?
Guilty and charged.
Well, boys, welcome to my game. Play your pub right.
As you say, you've redecorated. Pub looks a bit different.
It's got a subheader of this game. Play your pub right. What's my number? Do you like that?
Okay.
I'll take the tiny wiener.
He will take it. Ian.
I'm
He will
intrigued.
take it. So what we're going to do, boys, I have got 5 Pokemon. I want you guys to tell me what is the correct number, as in their dex number for that Pokemon. And I'm going to give you 3 choices for each one. And we're going to go Milo, Coops, then Ian. There's 3 options, A, B, and C. So it's a quiz, dex numbers, Pokemon. It's a bit of a mishmash, but are you ready, boys?
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
See how this goes. Yeah.
So the first Pokemon is Rattata, or Rattata. Rattata.
Not another fucking game.
Coops.
That was
Give me a
live.
chance, Coops.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is it, right, let's start this up. Is it A19, B20, or C21? Milo, lead the way.
I'm going to go with 19.
19 for Milo.
Oh, I'm just going to pick the even number, 20.
And Mr. Vassaval.
He's counting.
I was trying to count in my head, but then I kind of thought, what am I actually playing at? I don't know. I'm drawn to 20, but I don't really have an idea. I'm drawn to 20 though, so we'll go 20.
Marky, can I change it to 19? Do you mind?
No, he said that's the final answer.
So why do you want to change it to 19?
Because he just checked his phone.
He's just checked the Pokédex.
No, I haven't. I've just gone 3 fire, 3 water, 3 grass, 2 of the Pika, and then rye. And then I've gone another 3, which is 9. Doesn't matter. I'll stick with 20, but I think it's 19. I think I've fucked it up.
So Tentacle, is it either A70, B72, or C74?
Oh, God. I'm going to go 74.
74 for Milo.
Based on no logic at all.
Yeah, I'll just keep on my even 70.
Okay, well, I'll go for the one that's not been taken, so 72.
Nice choice, Ian. Question 3. Kabuto, staying in Gen 1. Do you like that, Milo? Because Gen 1's where it all happens, isn't it?
You're sticking in Kanto. Coops is liking
has always said he loves Kanto, so he should get all of these right.
Yes, and I'm struggling, Ian. Fuck off.
What about your Kanto poster on the wall, Coops?
Just out of shot.
You can see him licking his phone because he can't use his hands now.
Oh my God, shut up.
He's licking his phone.
It's good tongue action, Coops.
Coops uses lick.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up, Mark, 'cause I think I've got this one right. So can you hurry up?
So Kabuto, is it A140, is it B143, or is it C146?
I'm going to go 140.
140 for Milo.
Yeah, I agree with Milo. 146 feels way too close to 15, whatever the total is. So I'm going to go with the same. Yeah, I'm going to go with the same.
Is that because 140 is quite close to 13 something? Is that the logic?
Yeah, no. Because
One's not so close to 153.
Is it 151? That's in
151 in
Kanto?
Kanto, yeah.
Yeah. See, I do know. Fuck off, the lot of you, honestly.
143. Let's go different.
Right, so we're going to leave Kanto now. And we're going to go to everyone's favourite
Pokemon,
Pokemon,
hang on.
Number 4, Unoan. Is it A196? Is it B198? Or is it C201?
I'm going to go 201.
I've got 196 in my head, I have.
Ian.
I've got 201 in my head, but I don't know why.
Because I said it.
Maybe. We're on the same wavelength.
And the final one.
Stay on the wavelength.
Same wavelength, darling.
One, because I love pronouncing it, Illumise.
Yeah.
Is it A314, B318, or C322?
I've got no fucking clue, so I'm going to go B.
So I'm going to go 322 because
a bug.
obviously, because they're twins. So I'm going to go 22. That's Volbeat and Illumise. So I'm going to go, the 221.
And I've got no idea, but I will say before we end this quiz, I'm quite upset that you didn't do one with the answer of 420. But I'm going to go A.
Oh, sorry, Ian. Should have done that. Right, well done, boys. That is the result of what's my number. So A, Rattata was number 19, which was
Yes.
A. So well done, Milo, for getting that one right. Tentacool was 72 and B. So Ian, you got that one right, my man.
Ooh.
Kabuto was 140, which was A. So Milo and Coops got that one right.
Points.
Ding, ding, ding.
Unoan was 201, which is C. So Milo and Ian got that one
Points.
Ooh,
Milo's still
and
winning,
Ian
though.
got all unknown
We
friends.
literally just got the
we
fucking same
Shea
answer,
and
Coops.
Nukemz.
Yeah, but you two got the same answer as well.
That's literally the round before.
Yeah.
Ian, I thought you were going to go, ooh, Eveltal friends, yeah, ooh, shiny, Eveltal.
That's you and Dax, isn't it? Ooh.
Oh, fuck off. I've had enough of you tonight. I've had enough. Honestly.
And the final one was Illumise. The answer was A, 314.
Yes,
which
we
means
tied
Ian
Milo.
Gets the point.
Oh, Milo, let's just call it a draw and go and suck each other off under the table.
Shall we do that, Ian? And then Coops is just last on his own.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
So, the final...
Oh, it worked!
I'm muting myself. I'm done with this.
Nice.
Moving on.
So Coop's got 1 point, and Ian and Milo both got 3 points. Well done, boys. So Pokedex position number 27. What Pokemon is that, boys? Anyone know? 27?
I don't know, but I know you've said it on a vlog before.
Do
I
Ian?
can't remember what it is.
Is it a Milo waterfall?
It's hyphenated. It's Whitfield Waterfall, actually.
Okay.
We're taking each other's names. All right.
It was the only time, Ian, that Milo left Ealing for a com day He ditched his
Even-
brother.
Oh, I know.
Sandstrew.
I know.
Sandshrew Community Day.
Yes.
I thought it was Bulbasaur.
The only time I've left Ealing is if I did fucking Tepig in your back garden.
That's true, yeah.
You're with us.
Oh,
But you're
I
with
guess
us,
okay.
Milo. I said,
This is true, okay, when
I
I'm
said
not
when you
with
left
you.
your boys behind.
And
Yes,
we also
so-
did one up here as well last year as well.
And I slept in Coop's bed
He was
last year as well.
Yeah. A TV, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Shundo friends. Ooh, okay,
The car and chase Shindos all day.
right, anyway, let's move on from everyone being friends. I actually think we've got some. Right, Ian, that's enough. Okay.
Before we move on, Mark, what a stellar mashup of a game, okay?
Yes,
Nice
Mark.
quality mashup.
Thank you, boys.
We'll insert a
GG's,
record
Mark.
scratch
Actually, to
sound
be fair,
effect.
I think we should bring this game back. I like that. That was
Yeah, I liked it.
basically because none of us have got a fucking clue about Dex numbers.
Speak for yourself.
Play your Dax right.
We got 3 right each.
Yeah.
Marky,
Blind luck.
I'll say, if that game was a Pokemon, it would be a Mewtwo.
I thought he was going to say it was a Trubbish.
No. I was going with
Here
legendary,
we go,
bro.
Budunts.
Yeah. Right, anyway, I've had enough of you. It's time to talk about some news.
It's the news.
I really like Nick.
Yes, and it is news time. Just in time for this recording, Niantic were kind enough to drop some news talking about the Diwali event, which is, of course, the Festival of Lights. And this, again, could be quite a good event. We'll have to see what happens. But event details. This event actually starts on a Friday, so next Friday, the 14th of October, so 24 hours before the Community Day for Litwick. But yes, 10 a.m. local time right through to October 17th. So it's a weekend event. We'll be finishing on Monday, October 17th at 8 p.m. local time. We're going to get a new Pokemon debut, which is Morlo and Shinotic. And we've got some nice little event bonuses here. Masterful 27 will be frothing because double XP for catching Pokemon. And of course, you get double candy for catching Pokemon as well. Incensed activated during the event will last for 2 hours. So pop that Incensed. And we've got some...
And listen to us.
Actually,
2 episodes.
and listen to us while you're doing it, yep. And we've actually got some pretty decent wild spawns for this event. So,
Ian, are
You get-
you joking? Or are you winding
I
us
actually
up?
think...
Pretty decent.
Well, we'll
I
go
think he's
through them and
I
then...
think he's consumed some more lol. That's what's happened.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
because... Okay, hear me out. Okay, I was going to...
Okay, I'm hearing.
Hear me out.
Hear
Okay.
us, hear us, Incensed.
Vulpix, I actually like is quite a good shiny. Magnemite's been around for loads. Okay, Chinchu, we had that for the Safari Zone in Liverpool last October, in fact, but not everybody has the Shundo Chinchu like I do. Litwick will be shiny after its... Litwick will be... Litwick will be shiny after its Community Day. Bear that in mind.
True.
Litleo, I still need. Okay, you've got the Helioptile, Dedenne, and Morlo. But actually, I would say half of these spawns are actually pretty decent.
It's got Todger. It's got Todger.
Yeah, the Todger's back.
Todger tomorrow.
The Todger's only back if you're lucky, you know?
Todger's back for round 2.
That's what I tell the missus. The Todger's only out if you're lucky.
And of course, the Galarian Pony. I still need that after literally going ham for the thing the other year. So I'm actually quite looking forward to these spawns. Genuinely.
I don't know how you were serious after that, Ian, but yeah, very professional, very professional.
Some of us have to be.
I also, we have had a few comments because I think people like it when I do this, and I was gutted that you didn't do it properly, Ian, but obviously one of the spawns is going to be helicopter.
You've got some good feedback for that.
People like that.
The listeners
Sad to
don't
drop
want to
that
hear
one
me
in.
sing, I can guarantee that.
No, all jokes aside, thanks for that, Ian. That was great. And obviously, as Ian did say, you're going to get 2-hour incenses, and the increased incense encounters, God, it's a tongue twister, is going to be Alolan Geodude, Blitzel, Darumaka, that's good, Litwick, Dendenne, and of course, sorry if I say this wrong, is it Morlul?
Well.
And then, yeah.
But if you're very
More lag.
lucky, you're going to get the Galarian Pony and the Galarian Darumaka. So again, the incense spawns, again, there is some pretty decent stuff coming off the incense.
There is, and obviously there's only one man to read out the next part of the article.
1-star raids, is that by any chance? I've hit I've got a moral dilemma with myself here. It's because I need one of these Pokemon in the 1-star raids, but I will not raid for it.
Detonate, yeah?
Detonate, that's exactly it, Mike. So yes, everyone, if you love 1-star raids like me and you're excited for them, then these are appetizing. These wet the whistle for this event. I think you've got Galarian Pony and Darumaka, who both can be shiny. Follow that then. It's two amazing
nice
raids after that. Nick, thank you, Nick. You love this. We've got Dedenne. Dedenne, which is also available off your Incense if you want to get them in the wild. But and the normal spawns, but do you know what? If you want to get that 10-10-10, raid for it. Just raid for it.
I can't do this seriously.
And Morlul. Fucking Morlul in a 1-star raid. Yeah, they're your 1-star raids, boys. Beautiful. I need that shiny pony though. 24 hours left. I might raid Galarian Ponyta for it.
460 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Marky Boy, I think actually this might be the first time in a very long time that the 3-stars are looking more tasty than the 1-stars. We've got the Surferchew, the Alolan Raichu is in there, the threat to climate change, the Galarian Weezing, Marwile is sticking around the raids, and the Hisuian Bravery that we all didn't get the shiny of on the raid day.
No, we didn't get lots of shinies on the raid
Although
day.
Koops didn't do that raid though, so he might need that shiny.
Well, you traded one. We've all got spares.
Thank you, Kels. Shout out to Kels. I got my one from a trade.
All 4 3-star raids have a shiny potential.
Whoopee.
Not that anybody's going to be doing the 3-star or the 1-star raids, because we're all going to be chasing shiny Xerneas, of course, in the 5-star raids. And over to the Mega Connoisseur.
We're going to have a blast, boys, because we can do these when we're all down in Ealing for Litwick Comday, can't we?
Instead of
these raids
Comday.
be popping up. Yeah, that's not good. But yeah, Mega Raids. I love a Mega Raid. And as I am the Mega Connoisseur. And I'm going to say, I approve of this Mega. It's an amazing one. Mega Manectric will be available in Mega Raids. Now, let me just clarify what I mean by that. I don't approve with them putting it in Mega Raids. I approve that it looks nice, aesthetically pleasing, Mega.
Right.
I wish they'd done Mega Chinchu. That would have been far more.
Oh, Ian would be raiding that.
I don't get the shunt on that one. But yeah, moving on to the field research task encounters, we're actually going to get some Pokemon back in field research for this event. And bear in mind, it's only a 4-day event. Galarian Ponyta, Electabuzz, Magmar, Chinchu, Blitzel, they can all be shiny. Koops is frothing at that one. Dedenne and Morlul. There we go.
And of course, there's only one man, which is me, to read out the last part. You'll be able to get event-themed stickers by spinning Pokestop, opening gifts and purchasing them from the in-game shop. So that is going to be...
Oh, but Koops, good news.
Tilt to me.
Completing the timed research will allow you to earn a sparkler pose.
Okay, GG's.
That's
GG's.
what
We know
that
you like
is,
a pose,
okay.
Coops. We do know you like a pose.
I like a legend pose, Ian. A legend pose.
I think your avatar would look great with a little sparkler.
What?
Thank you.
They're just waving.
you very
At least that's what your girlfriend tells me.
I thought we got off the Todgies.
God,
No, that can't.
The appraisal system. Your Todgedemaru is the smallest I've ever seen. God.
Oh, God. But listen, I feel like it's quite important to say this. I think it's very important. So you're allowed to judge, you're allowed to have an opinion before an event's like. But again, we won't be able to talk about this, boys. For a little while. We won't be able to talk about this for another 2 weeks, I don't think.
No.
But like I said, in my opinion, straight off the bat, it's a medium event. It's not a good one. It's not a bad one. It's in the
It
middle.
looks
I think there's
better
a lot
than we've
going
had
on
recently, let's face it.
there. Yes, yeah.
I'm inclined to agree, Koops, to be honest. Looking like a sort of medium of the run is sort of event. But what comes with new events during the Season of Light? New shit boxes.
And this is becoming a regular thing, isn't it? Boxes are changing with every event. They're probably, I dare say, getting worse with every event. And
Yes.
then when there's no event, we actually get mediocre, okay boxes, but still not as good as boxes that we've had previously.
It's not the season of light, it's the season of shit in-game boxes.
Yeah, really is. Really
Ian,
is.
talk about boxes. I think you've got a little bit of bad news for us, something that you want to read out, I think, if you may.
Bad news?
Bad news. Niantic tweeted the other day and basically told us that... in fact, I'll read out what they actually said. So, we know that changes to pricing and currency are impactful to our communities across all Niantic games, Pokemon GO, Ingress, Pikmin, Bloom, and we wanted to provide proactive notice, and so they're telling us in advance, which is... suppose it's good. They're giving notice that some players will experience an increase in in-game currency prices starting as early as October the 5th, so this will have already impacted people as we record. Now, the update is due to changes in App Store prices, so I'm guessing that's probably more maybe iOS than Android. I might be wrong, but we will also make similar changes to other mobile platforms. So again, it probably will eventually come across all platforms where you get this. And the following countries that will be affected are territories that use the euro: Chile, Egypt, Japan, Malaysia, Pakistan, Poland, South Korea, Sweden, Vietnam. And it says, while we will not be taking any immediate action in response to this change, we will be monitoring its impact and discussing how to navigate changing conditions globally. We thank you for understanding. So basically, if your prices haven't changed for coins and boxes, they will be doing.
In those areas, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not their fault, though. It's outside of their control, isn't it? It's to do with currency.
Well, that's what they say. It's to do with App Store, so it's to do with the mobile providers, or Apple, Android, or Samsung stores.
But Ian, I appreciate you reading that out, if any of the listeners haven't heard about that. Gents, if it's okay with you, I did just want to talk about boxes, because for a while, and like we mentioned, I've been in and out, over the past sort of 12 months.
Shake it all about.
Yeah, but I've really seen on Twitter, and I've really noticed that the boxes really are getting more stingy. Let's have a 5-minute chat. Each individually will go around. What's everybody's opinion on the boxes in the game? Are they worth the value for what they are? Because let's face it, they're quite expensive. They're not cheap to buy them, They're really not at all in any currency.
There was an event, what was it, the Fashion Week just gone, where the most expensive box ever was 3,300 coins. And you did get quite a lot of stuff. I think you got like 18 incubators and a couple of raid passes and some remote passes in there, but it's still 3,300 coins, which is a lot of days of getting coins from gyms, and that's like £30. If you think that's 30 whatever your currency is practically just to get a box. This smacks very similar feel to, remember we had the whole uproar with the Lure module box earlier in the year when they were doing A/B testing.
Yes,
and people were calling out like, why have I got a different price? Like 3 of us had different prices, I think. Some people were being charged 800 coins, some people were being charged 350 coins for the same items in the box. I mean, there's 6 boxes in this event space now. So they really are throwing lots of different combinations out there. But from where I stand, it feels like they've priced the boxes to try and make it seem like remote passes being in the box count as a massive coin boost, whereas you can literally get 3 remote raid passes outside in the normal shop for 300 coins. So why they suddenly jack the prices up of the box to justify remote passes being in them, I don't know.
There is one box at the moment which is kind of, in my opinion, acceptable. So the standard raid box, which is in the current event, that's 525 coins. That gives you 3 remote raid passes, 3 in-person premium raid passes, and 1 standard incubator. Now, that isn't actually too bad a value, but compared to previous boxes that have been available, it's not great.
The egg incubator is 150 coins on its own, and each of the bundles of 3 raid passes are 300 coins. So you are getting a decent saving on that one.
A decent saving on that one. That's probably the best one in my opinion currently.
The other one, which is something I brought up in a conversation with somebody, is the Ultra Raid box, which is 2,200 coins at the moment in the shop, and it gives you 20 premium battle passes, 10 star pieces, 10 max revives, who gives a toss, and 3 remote raid passes. And actually, that's a pretty solid deal.
It's not a bad saving, really.
It's
if you
good
think
saving.
That, I mean, the raid passes in isolation, you're looking at 2,300 coins.
Star piece about 800, aren't they, as
Yeah,
well?
exactly.
When you look at that.
So you get the star piece on top of that. But cast your minds back to August, when we had the standard boxes that we've had for years, which are 1,480 coins. We've had 1,480 coin boxes with pretty much exactly the same amount of items in them as that So unless you joined the game yesterday, people should remember, as is a lot on, showing on social media.
Well, we do, because if you've looked on Twitter, people have been posting snapshots of old boxes, which is hilarious.
Exactly.
When you actually see the value differences that
Quite.
you're getting now, as opposed
if you
to then.
joined yesterday, this would be a good deal. But because we haven't joined yesterday, we've been playing the game for ages. This actually, then we look at it and go, well, that's actually just more expensive. It's like 700 coins more expensive than we're used to pay for the same amount of items. I don't personally get it.
But that's the thing, though. I remember vividly getting like 18 raid passes, like 18 super incubators, 10 normal incubators. Like, I remember those days quite vividly. And it's just kind of like, why are they putting revives over the last year and a bit and balls? Like, balls you shouldn't be paying for balls. You get them in every part of the game. It's utterly fucking ridiculous, and it's just like, these boxes are expensive. Like Milo said, the regular ultra boxes, they're $14.80, which is just over a tenner, right? In pounds, they're just over a tenner, right? And let's face it, 8 raid passes gets you nowhere, right? If it takes you,
literally,
100,
a quarter of an hour, you're done. Yeah, seriously,
dude. You know what I mean? And by the way, these are in-person ones.
Yes.
So first of all, you've got to go out in the freezing cold and the rain to do these. And like what I said, if it takes 50 raids to get you a shiny Veltal, not only have you got to put £60-70 on the game to buy these shit boxes, you've also got to turn up in the freezing cold to do these
the
raids. It's just the boxes 3 years ago used to be really good value for money. Now, I've genuinely not bought an Ultra Box in, I'd say, nearly 2 years. Whenever I put money on the game, obviously I have done a lot recently, I just buy the free remote passes, which don't even get me started. The fact that they should be $250 and now they're back up to $300. It's like talking to a brick wall, talking to them. It's like, we're paying good money. We will continue to pay good money and buy boxes if they're good. If you put Ultra Balls and Max Revives and a Sunstone and 10 premium passes for 20 quid, nobody is going to buy them. I mean, don't get me wrong, people do.
Some people.
And that's the problem, people do. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that if they just bought, a bit like everything, they're always, remote raids have been out for, sorry, I'm moaning now, but remote raids have been out for such a long time
like
now.
Episode 5 Coops, isn't it?
No, I know, but they've just been, bro.
He's back, isn't he?
But you're telling me, like, it's just like remote raids have been out for such a long time. Why can we still only get them in threes? Why can we not have 15, 16, 20? Why can we not have 20?
Because they don't want you remote raiding. They do, but they don't. They want you out and about.
They want you to try and raid in person, which I think is actually where some of these boxes do come into it, of trying to make you go out, but it's sort of the wrong strategy. You should be giving really good deals for in-person raid passes, not shit deals with a Sunstone and 10 Pokeballs in them. I can see the direction they want to go in, but once again, it's sort of like they're completely going around the wrong strategy of doing so. It's a bit bizarre.
Milo, you say it perfectly. It's bizarre, and I apologise. And like I said, I've not got this passionate for a few weeks. But Mark, tell us how much you love the box.
I'm going to be really controversial with this. We speak for a very small percentage of people who play Pokemon Go. And there's a very small percentage of people that actually go on social media and talk about it. When you really dig deep and look at it, it's the same voices you hear in the same echo chambers.
Absolutely,
the same people having the same conversations. I remember, like, when I used to be on the road and I would meet people who played in Pokemon Go groups in these towns and cities. The majority of these people don't follow people on YouTube.
Bastards.
Play it with their mates. Bastards. And actually, whether we like it or we don't, and we all play it in a different way and we all see it from a different viewpoint. And I agree, some of the boxes are fucking jokes. The bottom line is, if it offers you a saving, no one truly knows what people want from items. Look at it. Some of the boxes have been shit. Some of the long established ones were actually really good. And I would buy boxes quite regularly. The egg events used to be really good. I'm not saying that's what I wanted from them, but I feel quite happy to give up however many coins it was back in the day to buy them. I probably haven't bought a box for probably about 4 or 5 months now. And I think the last one I bought was an incubator one. And I think that speaks volumes. But I think the point I'm trying to make is the people that listen to the podcast, they'll all have their own opinions. I think you're right. They are shit, the boxes are. But that's our opinion on it. I mean, I'm being honest.
And you're right, that is our opinion, isn't it?
Yeah. But I always look back at those times I made some great friends in groups of people that played it. They don't care what people that create content think about the game. As long as they're saving some money and it works for them, that they're happy to have them. And that's probably where we will find that these will carry on. There'll be people buying them that will never hear what they really...
Yeah, because they wouldn't be putting these in the shops if people didn't buy them.
Well, no, I think that this is a season-long test, because these boxes have been found by people when they're doing APK mines and stuff. So we already knew that were like 27 new boxes coming or something for this season, which was where we got heads up from APAC saying, hey, this is the new box that's dropped for the 1st of September. It's crap. So I went and bought 3 of the old Ultra Raid boxes and getting 18 premium battle passes. And I was like, right, I'm getting 3 of those, so I've got over 100 green passes, so I don't have to buy any of these rubbish boxes, and I'm bloody glad I did. But people can have different opinions, etc. You're welcome to that. Some people will look. I mean, I look at the Ultra Raid box right now, 2,200 coins. You actually get quite a lot for your money. It's not as good a deal as we used to get. But one box that boggles my fucking mind is the trainee box right now.
Items.
Yes.
You get a King's Rock, a Unova Stone, 10 Pineapple Berries, and a Dragon Scale. 3 of those items you get from free collection challenges.
Yes.
And
Do you
10...
want me to get my wallet now?
Put your wallet in the bin, mate.
In this event.
In this event, you get them from 7-day research things. You get them from battling with your friends. You can get them from GBL. And the 10 Pineapple Berries, you could open 2 gifts and get 10 Pineapple Berries. And they're charging you 500 coins. What fucking hole in the head does someone have to put that in the shop? Like, genuinely, I think...
Yeah, but this is... I just... Oh, man.
The big problem is, I think that the whole thing is I know they want to get people out raiding in person, but the way to do that is to make in-person raids a tad better and a bit more appealing. Give us a guaranteed rare XL if you do a raid in person. Don't give shit boxes in the shop, because the vast majority of people are probably... casual, like Mark says, don't really listen to podcasts or give a toss about what people on the internet say, etc. They just won't. They'll look at it and go, it's a shit deal, I won't buy it. So give us a better in-person raid, and then we might be appealed to use the green passes rather than what I've been doing, to do 460 Yveltal raids and raid with the blue passes, buying 3 at a time.
Actually, I've been buying them individually just lately, because 300 for 3 or 100 for 1, it makes no difference, does it?
That's true. You could buy 1 or buy 3. It doesn't matter.
Fair point. Yeah, fair point.
It's like this whole thing, though, isn't it? Like, just make them good. Make the boxes good. 6 lucky eggs, 6 star pieces, 6 remote passes, 6 super incubators for a tenner. People will buy it, and it keeps everyone happy. But why do they need to? Because here we are, 6 years
there
on.
might be some light at the end of the tunnel, because after all of the lure box bollocks, the special lure modules returned to the shop, and they were 20 coins less expensive than they used to be prior to that box A/B testing. So it will probably go for the whole season, this whole box kind of magical chairs shenanigans. But there might be some good coming out of it, and I personally think that they will ditch. I don't know why they're putting remote raid passes in boxes now, but they'll probably ditch that at the 1st of December, to be honest, and they'll return to some standard deal. We may get the old boxes back with 30 coins off, and it'll be 1,450 coins, and it'll be like, okay, cool, Do
you know what I think is going to happen, though? I think there's going to get to a point, and I think we alluded to it at the beginning, when boxes cost different amounts for different people. I just have this feeling that's coming.
They can't do that again. They can't. They got in some serious hot water over that whole A/B testing thing, because they got called out on it. Then they had to say something, and then it caused the whole shenanigans with everything. So they won't do that style of A/B testing again. They're doing this different style of A/B testing with random boxes rotating every 4 days or something.
But the boxes look good, don't they? Let's look at aesthetically pleasing, aren't they?
Visually, they're great.
The designs are good for them. Yeah.
Yes. It's a shame they're shit when you open them.
Yeah, well done, Niantic's design team.
That's what we're paying for. It's the design team.
I do apologise for moaning and going on a rant. Then I know it's been a while, but to be honest, I just get saddened that I'm here. I am years on saying the same thing. Do they do apprentice roles?
No, interns.
Intern. Of course it is, but I'm not too sure if that's a massive box that's just been delivered to my front door. Whether, Mark, that's your package. Is that Mark's home?
It is. Probably making 2 appearances tonight. This is the first appearance of the relevant poll. We put the poll out around boxes, and the question we asked was, in your opinion, which of the below are the worst items you'd like to remove from in-game boxes forever? So put them into room 101. Would you want to do it? And so we'll start at the bottom and work our way up to the top. So with 9%, so we had 117 people vote.
Okay, quite a few people on the poll.
Decent.
Yeah, clinging on for dear life.
It was a bit of weight on there tonight.
Need support.
Max Revives came in with 9% of the vote. 13% of people, Pokeballs.
That doesn't surprise me, yeah.
Evolution items, 33% came second.
Ooh.
Which means berries.
Yes. Yes.
With 44% of the vote. So 44% of people would love to banish berries. In fact, to be fair, 77% evolution items and berries. Just get rid of them.
It's so disheartening. Like, just shit. You look at the in-game box and it goes, 10 raspberries. You know, for fuck's sake.
You think I've just deleted 10 raspberries?
They're not even golden, Milo.
No,
they're not
normal
even
raspberries.
golden, bro.
I've deleted 1,800 today.
Bro, like it literally. Listen, if you can get these items by playing the game like a normal human, spinning
Opening
stops,
gifts.
doing legendary raids, doing GBL, opening gifts, if they shouldn't be, you shouldn't be able to
they're
buy them.
not
It should
a
be
premium
illegal.
item.
Yeah, it should be illegal
You
to
should get
even
arrested.
be able. Dude. Like, it should be illegal to even be allowed to buy them. It should be. Where's the 10 Commandments? I'm gonna change.
The Pokemon Go police come around and arrest you.
It feels like with some of these boxes, they let the interns loose. And speaking of interns, some say that they think Litwick Community Day is the next John Wick film, and that Fashion Week is an insult. All we know is it's time to
Ask the Intern.
So it was funny I actually mentioned Fashion Week because this is centered around what the hell they did to the team leaders, people. I don't know if you boys saw, we got atted by a couple of people on Twitter, and let's just say they were greeted when they appraised their Pokemon by a ghostly ghoul version of their team leader.
Actually, Candela looks okay. We're good, Milo. We're golden.
No. Like, before they fixed the models, okay, so I think Blanche looked like a shrink, where you get shrunken heads.
Yes, I saw that. Yes.
With the eyes sort of not working properly. They were like pointing up into the top of her head. So it was really quite freaky. Candela had the least kind of wrong with the glitches, but then Spark, oh my god, what the hell did they do to Spark?
Jokes.
Mate, it was like The Sims 1995, wasn't it? Like, literally.
And people were putting this around Twitter, like, what on earth's going on? Like, why have they changed the team leaders? And then a few people reloaded their game and it actually worked properly. And what they did, without really telling anybody, which is fine, because it's just adjusting the team leader models, they'd actually changed their outfits to coincide with Fashion Week. And some people are not pleased. In fact, I've seen some people going like, I'm changing team because this team leader looks rubbish.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
He's never changing teams. Don't fall for the hype.
They changed it like 2 days before the Fashion Week ended, and now the Fashion Week's not here. We're in the wonderful Evolving Stars event, and they're still here with their new 3D models. So whether this is to stay, we will have to see if it's just a season-long thing or
It'd
just
be a lot of work just to put it in for like 2 days. They're staying.
Just a prank, bro. Everyone was greeted. I hope they come back for Halloween, actually. That would be sick if they brought like the horrible, messed up versions of them. That would be quality.
Maybe they'll come back for Halloween.
That's what I think. Halloween version of them.
It just feels weird, mate, going straight from that to the last section, and I should say my favourite section of the show.
Shinies of the week.
Thank you very much.
I met him out in Berlin, and he's a top lad. Denticles.
Hey.
9036. Good to see you, my man. Sharing a shiny this week. At Incensed Podcast, another day, another episode, another shiny. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. Shiny Cyver from this amazing event that we're currently enjoying. Well done, Denticles, my man.
Quality. I've got to go for this next one from Barbs, and the tweet is quite timely, actually, because we were moaning about this one. Didn't you talk about this one being everywhere right now on episode 85? Just started episode 86, and this happened at Incensed Podcast, hashtag Shinies of the Week, and it is Shiny Stuffle. Which at the time in episode 85 we were moaning about being absolutely everywhere, I think. But I get congrats on, it's actually a Com Day shiny outside of a Com Day.
Of course, congrats. Now my one is from, I apologise, I think it's Sanj, is it Sean Mosby. But now the boys, the of this listener, I've got to share it because it's funny.
Yeah, I did
today.
this one.
Yeah. So the of this is the Tequila Man.
Yes.
Oh, what are the chances of that?
Quality handle.
That's quality handle.
Yeah, man, yeah. So the Tequila Man says, at Incensed Podcast, 3 weeks in a row, I've got a shiny listening to the podcast. Oh, well done. This was my daily spawn, though, that I hadn't clicked on until now. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. And it's Wingo.
Daily Spawn shiny sick, though.
Yeah.
Daily Spawn, wow. And from Lewis Ben at Incensed Podcast. Okay, big one for me today listening to the podcast. Firstly, Shiny Doduo and then Shiny Swinub. Quite nice, yes? Then, my second, Galarian Zapdos. Going to be showing that one off in Great League when it returns. It was so nice, I had to catch it twice. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. So GG's Lewis. Nice.
We've got another one here. We've got loads this week. We like this, actually. We pled for people to use the hashtag, and you've all followed our plea. Thank you so much. Kuro Neko, I think the first time person who's tweeted in, says, at Incensed Podcast, I have never, ever managed to join hashtag Shinies of the Week before because I usually listen to the podcast at work or I just have no luck. But today, on my day off, I decided to do my GBL sets. I'll whisper that one carefully and listen to the newest episode. Got these two from back-to-back sets. They got a 4-star Licky Tongue, absolutely amazing, and they got a shiny Licky Tongue as well. Please, you were able to play it and listen to the podcast for the first time in a while. Amazing luck.
Can't believe we're doing 2 rounds of this, but yes, we did get a lot in, as Mark said. So, Charlie Lucy, only 12 minutes into this week's show at Incensed Podcast, and the luck is definitely in. I'll let you guys guess as to which one is actually in my inventory with a sort of pondering face. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. One of them, we'll say which is probably the one in the account, is a shiny Murkrow. Very nice catch. And actually ran the daily adventure incense as well and encountered a Galarian Moltres. But I can assume that the red fiery bastard didn't catch, so commiserations on that.
That happens to you a lot, hey Milo. And I've got one here, another one from Eddie Demo. If that's your name, that's the coolest name ever, Eddie Demo. But at Incense Podcast, quick caught what I thought was a skit, sorry about that, on Incense whilst listening to your latest podcast. When I got home, I realised it was, wow, my first ever shiny Ditto. Hashtag Shinies of the Week.
Nice.
And my man got a shiny. Yeah, that is pog.
Nice.
That's a pretty pog moment. Congrats.
And the final one today, and Sirlath has messaged us on behalf of one of their friends at Incense Podcast. This flex is actually on behalf of one of my mates who ended the fashion week with this little lot. The shiny bacon bird took 145 rays, though. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. Hashtag so much for the rare Furfrou. Now, I can't believe this. 4 shiny Furfrou from the fashion week. In addition to that, Fashion Week shinies were Starly, Murkrow, Krogunk, Chikorita, Toxicroak, the Yveltal, and a Curlier. So I think they can rival your tellers there, Milo, for Fashion Week.
RNG was popping off. God
that
damn.
was just insane. Absolutely insane. So well done. Or you played or you played the Fashion Week way too much. One or the other.
Stayed up longer than I did.
And we love Evil One. But ladies and gents, we have run a little bit long tonight. But
Do you know what else is as long as this show, Coops? Mark's poll.
Is that Mark's poll?
It's not coming out again, boys, right? This is me done.
No,
I'm getting
please,
myself
we
in
want it
trouble
out.
tonight.
We want it out.
Let it hang free.
Dear.
Air that poll, Mark. Air that poll.
So I threw out a second showing tonight, just off the back of a conversation we had on tonight's podcast. It was simply, so, Dratini Conde Classic. Are you loving it? So we had 49 people on this it was out for a bit less of time, this one. I think I confused people having 2 running alongside each other. But 29% of people aren't excited for it, but 71% of people are. So 3/4 of people have got it right. So well done.
They give a toss.
Right decision, people. You chose wisely.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Incensed Podcast. Boys, because I've got you all here, it's been great fun tonight. Verbal contract, are you gonna come back on?
I don't know, mate. Maybe not next week.
Yeah.
I might take the week off, I might. But of course,
you will do.
Thank you. Oh, shut up. This is my bit now, fuck off.
2 in a row, Kenny Ian.
That's pushing
But a
it.
massive thank you, of course. Shut up! But a massive thank you to all of our Patreons, Bronze, Silver, and of course everybody on the Gold tier, which is HermesNinja. We'll see you very soon. TishSmith, JB, CliffordMert, DerbyRuss, Kerry and Zachary, Connolly, Dom, the Ragnarok, and of course Kimber. And yeah, like I said, thank you for tuning in. We will definitely, that was only a joke, we will definitely be back next week. And of course, from the Patreons, just want to say a massive thank you to all of our listeners for supporting us. Whether you've been here from the beginning of our journey or you've just joined us recently, we truly do love you all dearly. Good luck with Litwick Community Day. And on that bombshell, I am never raiding Ivertal again. See you later.
Bullshit. He says sending a raid out to us.
Shut up, end the show.
Yeah.
I choose you!